Yellowish light. It's gonna drive me insane. I'm gonna have to fix this. An editing process. Alright, well, let's just get right into it. Hey YouTube, what's up? It's Michaela, and I have a story for you today. Yes, it's story time. Don't mind that you can hear everybody upstairs right now because this house is like, the walls are like cardboard. That's the word. Let me try that again. Ow, I'm ripping my hair. Okay. If you're having a bad day today, then watch this video because I'm sure that what I'm about to tell you will cheer you up because you most definitely wish you were not me, and since you aren't, it'll make your day better. You're gonna realize how crappy my day was. It actually kind of started last night. This whole daylight savings time thing is throwing me off, let me tell you. I blame this partially for my whole scenario that's about to go down. It's about to go down. Technically right now, wouldn't it be... I'm not gonna focus that, I'm too lazy. It'd be 7 instead of 6. So that's why when I'm like done with school at 4:30, it's pitch black outside because really it's 5:30. Ridiculous and really scary because I take public transportation, so I'm not a fan. That's a whole nother video. Anyways, I'm getting so off topic. I just want to tell you a story. I decided to take a nap, and so I set my timer for like 9 o'clock because it was only like 8:30, and then I remember waking up, and then I guess I just kind of fell back asleep. Back asleep, and eventually my mom comes in at like 10 and is like, "Did you have homework to do?" "Yes, Mom, because I'm still 12 and you have to ask if I have homework to do every day." Oh crap, yeah. So I kind of am waking up very slowly. I'm freaking thirsty as all get out, first of all. We had nothing, so here's what I did. Little dinky water bottles, small children water bottles for children. And we have like those Mio things. I'm looking through them, they're like, "Oh, this one says it has caffeine in it, perfect." Cherry limeade tastes like fucking cough syrup. It was the most disgusting thing. Because I put it in there and I shake it up and I'm like, sweet, and I like, not even sip it, I'm like gulping. And oh my god, so close to just, Let me just tell you, don't ever get the cherry limeade anything because it's disgusting. Back to my topic. Up till like 2:30, 3 o'clock, I was on Twitter most of the time instead of actually getting things done, which is a personal problem that I have because I love the internet and social media, and especially Twitter a lot, and yeah, decided to make a new header image for my Twitter with my new logo because that was necessary to do amongst all that homework. Yeah, well, good choice. Oh wow, so much for making this video easy to edit because since I'm just rambling, word vomit's going everywhere, and it's just like too hard to separate into my actual story that I'm trying to tell you about my shitty day today. So, back to the story. So I reached the point where it's like 3 o'clock. Do I just stay awake and not sleep because sleep is for the weak? Or do I actually go to bed and get up early in the morning and finish all my homework? Because surprisingly, sometimes when I do that, occasionally, it works. Like I'm like more awake in the morning and I actually get shit done. Me decided I'll just get up in the morning even though I couldn't fall asleep from that nasty ass cherry limeade Mio water. Make sure they're all making fun of me right now talking to the camera because I can hear them laughing. Yep. I end up waking up at like 6:10 and I'm like, shit, I have to get ready. So I do every morning. I check the weather on my phone and then I see what it's gonna be like, and I knew it was gonna be really shitty today. That should have just been the sign, first of all, that today was going to just be miserable. Now, I do enjoy rainy days if I'm not going anywhere, like school, because you gotta carry an umbrella. And not to mention, I have 2 buildings. My art school has 2 buildings, and they're not really close to each other. They're a good 10-15 minute walk away. I don't know why they call it a campus, because they're not really on the same campus, but they're in the process of putting it together. Like, we're like gonna have 1 building after Christmas break, and I cannot wait. I have to walk from 1 building to the other building because I have a lunch class in the other building. What am I gonna wear? Then that's the second sign that I know it's gonna be a bad day, when I end up with a pile of clothes on my bed, of outfits and sweatshirts. I could not decide what to wear. Driving me crazy, it was pissing me off, because my problem is the only boots that I have that can protect my feet from puddles right now are brown. So finding something that matches brown boots was a struggle today, let me tell you. I threw this together. This has brown in it, I swear. And then I remembered I have an anthropology test today over lunch. Shit, I need to study for that to do this. What? It's a dinner break time. I'll be back. Little pill, take me away. Got my eyes, bring color to my skies, my sweet little pill. Last person on the planet to finally listen to that album. Troye Sivan's The Bomb. Anyways, I'm back from eating dinner. So, back to my story. And I go in my mom's room to borrow this hoodie from her. And I see my dog Abby comes in. And I look down and she started peeing on the floor. My dog is like 12. She's kind of old and kind of lazy. Like, she doesn't tell us when she needs to go outside, obviously. And I don't know whether I made it worse or not. I mean, she clearly had to go really, really bad. And I'm like trying to scoot her along down to go outside, but it's just going down the whole hallway until she just kind of stopped, and then I got her to go outside and she still went more, even outside. So that was crazy. Mom was super pissed, screaming and yelling and flipping shit, basically. That was like number 3 of, oh my god, what is this day gonna entail for me? Because that is not good. I text my friend Leah, who's in my class, to tell my teacher that I'm gonna be coming in late, and I thought I would just be like an hour late or something. Also, again, remembered for the second time, I have the test to study for yet still, while on top of taking pictures and trying to scan stuff into my computer. Oh, so much work. Issue. Let me just take a sip from this child water bottle. That was so violent, I'm sorry. By the time I look at the time, it's like 9:30 when my class actually starts. And I'm like, well, by the time I even get there, it's literally gonna be like another half hour until lunch. And so I was just at that point, I was just all like, screw it all. I'm just gonna stay and I'll just go in the second half. Leah, my friend again. Oh, but wait, here's the issue. My phone wasn't on. I forgot about that. So that was another thing that happened. So type of thing, I'm with like Virgin Mobile, so I buy like monthly cards for like minutes and stuff. My mom, can you go like, while I'm doing all of this shit before class, can you go run to the gas station and buy my card for me? I'll give you my debit card, blah, 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 blah. Comes back and she just looks really frustrated and almost in like angry tears. Angry. I'm that angry that I'm crying. The way that she started telling the story, she's like, these guys came up to me and told me, and I'm like, oh my god, did like someone like harass you? Did something happen? What happened? My tire fell off of the truck. As she's telling the story, I'm standing there thinking, what the how did you not know that the tire came off of the truck? Because I'm stupid and didn't think of a spare tire being attached underneath of our truck. Had no idea that that was a thing. And now I know. Well, I guess it came off when she made some turn into the intersection to the gas station. Luckily, these two guys told her that, hey, is that your tire in the intersection over there? She's like, oh shit, yeah, I guess. What? Fourth sign that this day is gonna be complete shit. And it was. I was afraid that I was gonna be late because here's the thing, I couldn't just like not go to the lunch class because of my test. The story is probably really freaking confusing, I'm sorry. I get there and I have to power walk at this time to make sure, because mom had to deal with a little tire issue and then she had to drop me off at the Rapid. I was taking a later train than my normal one and I was afraid that I was gonna be late to class and walk in and people were already like taking the test and I'm like awkwardly like, hey, gotta find a seat now, and oh, I gotta get the paper. My day was just not good ever since I woke up. So if you ever have a bad day, just think back to this story and realize, wow, my day didn't suck as much as Michaela's did. Okay, so I'm gonna be honest. I'm pretty sure I meant for this video to not be super freaking long, and it probably is. So my apologies. Children, don't ever grow your hair out this long. Holy that was the worst tangle ever. Ow! Oh my god, I'm pretty sure I have a cavity. Oh my god. I actually ate a piece of candy. Freaking hurt, oh my god. That just made another thing to my story. But do you ever have one of those days where it's just like, you hate everything and everybody and you don't want to deal with everything? I'm so sorry. Wonder boys think I'm cute. This was another thing. This was another problem all day. But when I was there in school and talking to my like group about our project and stuff, I couldn't talk with the life of me. And that's most likely because I didn't get a lot of sleep. You ever have one of those days where you just wish you could stay in your pajamas or at least in some comfy clothes, not have to go anywhere? And especially just like rainy days, I like taking naps when it's raining, which that would have been hella nice to do today. Oh my god. That day for me was today, where I wish I didn't have to go anywhere after all that had happened this morning. And that's always the worst when you have a bad morning, because it kind of seems to trail on throughout the day. Like, it's never just a bad morning. Today was just like, bye. If you've ever had a bad day, or at least if you can relate to, like, if you've had one of these kinds of days, give this video a thumbs up and share it on the interwebs with your friends and on Twitter and tweet it and Tumblr and Facebook and stuff if you want. You don't have to, it's totally okay, but I mean, I'd be pretty cool if you did. If you're having one of these kind of days today, I'm really sorry, but maybe yours was not as bad as mine. Not that mine was super bad, I'm sure there's worse. Be happy that none of this happened to you today. If you're having a good day, that's all I have for this story. I'm sorry if it was confusing and hard to follow. I'm really into YouTube lately. I'm watching a lot of it. I'm kind of talking with smaller YouTube people, not like people from those guys collab. Totally subscribe. Retweet my tweets when I promote them and stuff. And it makes me happy because they're actually really nice. And I wish we were friends. So shout out to those guys. Can we be friends? No? Okay. Of besties. We can be besties on the internet if you follow me, add me, whatever. @MacMotes is pretty much my standard, my username for like almost everything. This whole YouTube thing more often, I'm doing lots of hand gestures. I'm really like hyper right now. I don't know quite, I just talked with my hands a lot for the story. Guys, have a wonderful evening, night, day, whenever you are watching this with your beautiful little eyeballs, and I will see you in my next video. Bye! Ooh, I'm gonna switch it up and not do the hand over the swishy sound. Just kidding, I can't. Bye. Still not talking very well, obviously. Oh my god, hashtag the struggle is real.